Uh, Good evening. This is James from the First Class Heritage. I welcome you. You are highly welcome, everyone. The one we'll be talking about today is what is it called heritage? What is the heritage all about? Who is the founder of the heritage? And what class of software applications is the heritage operating from? So you will hear all that today and be patient enough to stay tuned and hear from. This is Ayla Devarakonda James from City. I am the CEO and MD of the First Class Heritage. The First Class Heritage is a company that offers services in real estate and property management. The First Class Heritage offer travels and tour services and the development of web applications, software applications, and the rest of IT specializations. But I welcome you here this great evening from in the West Africa, which is the country of Nigeria. I'm speaking from Nigeria. So you're welcome everyone that is here with today. It's a great moment being with you here at the Heritage. The Heritage is one of our products and e-commerce products where we have the listing of properties for sales, listing of property for sales, rating, and listing. So you are gladly welcome here. Listen today, you are gladly welcome. I wish you a very good rest of the day. And sorry for my background today. My background noise is very too much. So I'll be talking on real estate and management. Being a professional real estate consultant, manager with over 10 years of experience operating both locally and internationally, and offering both services or sales, leasing, and renting. You are gladly welcome today, and thank you for choosing for being here. So, I don't know, you're welcome, and I hope today will be a very great moment for me and you to now enjoy ourselves. It's gladly for you to have you as listeners of this live event going on from the First Class Heritage. Real estate is all about development of properties for sales or either for rent or either for long term leasing. So real estate as a professional field is very elaborate, uh, is also multi-dimensional. It depends on how you define your own real estate practices. But to some, the real estate is to get a plot of land, which we call site and services. To buy, sell, who buy and keep it for long term, or they buy a big plot of land, like hectares of land, subdivided it into square meters, and sells for final users or for investors. So this is called certain services. All you have to do is to buy the land. You have the whole documentations and even the infrastructures has to be in place. So if you are hearing me, infrastructure is a core area of real estate practices. You know, if you have a site, you have a estate, or you have a villa, infrastructure is one of the core things for you to put in place. So inside and services, which is part of the real estate business, you put your infrastructures into place. Then start selling your plots of land into square meters. Probably you may sell in hectares also. What's most common is that you sell in square meter. So thank you for your patience. And as you are following me, so you can buy certain services either for investment purpose. Even while you are building for investment. Because while you build today, you buy a plot of land. Let me use a case example. The Eddings and people in Abuja, into site and services and more other estate companies. So what did they do? They get a big hectares of land. They put in infrastructures. Infrastructures entails roads, amenities, layouts, and every other things for you to enjoy the place. Your only an assignment is to buy the plot. When you buy the plot, you build. You are the one building, they are not building for you. So when you buy, build, you can build. They give you designs, they give you their external designs. That's very common. You cannot just build whatever you want. It's your own designs. But we call it site and services estate. You must follow precedents and procedures. So some people will buy a plot of land and they keep it for a while, which bring in them the return of investment, which we call R of high, R of high return of their investment. Let's say, for instance, about 600 square meter from Edis and people in Katampia extensions here in Abuja or in Lekki in Lagos. I keep my notes, I collect my documents and my papers. I was certified. I keep it for further investment purpose. So after 6 months, 7 months, 1 year, depends on your own definitions of investment. It may be 3 years, maybe 5 years, it may be 6 years, maybe 7 years, it may be 10 years. But how do you generate and grow your investment? Peradventure, I bought a plot of land 600 square meter today and I wanted to sell in the next coming 6 months. I can never sell the value I bought it. There's a practice I call we do in Dami Heritage. We advise our investors be looking into properties for them. It's our verified, what I call verified seamless verifications. We make sure the property is genuine. We make sure that the property companies is and they are legal backed up. We verify the documents they offer. It has to be of CFO or out of full or even from the state. It has to be governor consent and all the rest. Or we verify that the property is genuine. We verify for the property Persons need to meet these rights. Persons support the properties. Number two, we verified that there is no encumbrances on the property. So what am I saying today? Verification, seamless transactions. I'll make sure that the integrity of our companies are well preserved. So if you buy from other sellers, from other developers, either outside and services, housing, it may be an estate, it may be shops, it may be a mall, it may be wherever it is, so far it is properties. We make sure that the genuinity of the property is 100%. I will offer all our best to make sure you are not, your investment is well protected, and at the end of the day, you earn good money on your investment. So after 6 months, you bought, we look into what we call value of the property. At the time of value the property, we look, we collect our data to know what exactly is the rate of selling right now. Then we put in more, we advance more papers, advance the properties by fencing, doing more homes. Then we raised our own price. So when we raised our home price to a certain level, we put it out, we run on our W Heritage platform. Here is where we come now. W Heritage is a listing platform for properties. It's a global view. The heritage is not limited to Africa, it's not limited to Nigeria, it's not limited to Abuja, and it's limited to Lagos. But you can find the heritage is available for you to make use of and to list your property, whether you are property developers, whether you are a property owner, whether you are agents, whether you are property managers, or you are a real estate manager. We all welcome you at Tom Heritage. And what makes Tom Heritage different? Tom Heritage has language diversifications. Oh, there may be somebody in India or China that doesn't understand English, and possibly you can switch your language to your locations. You switch your languages to your locations, to your own languages. Then everything on our web app and mobile app translate to your languages. Number two is that we have international banking system integrated into the heritage, which we call borderless pay. So for your property, for your transaction to be seamless anywhere around the globe, you wanted to buy after us, making the right decisions for you after our advice, after our verifications. And you since you want to progress in buying a property first or in selling, we help you do the verifications up to 100% so that our name, integrity of our name, sounds so high anywhere it is mentioned. So what we do again, we look into the property, we list your property, we check in property you wanted to buy. We do uh, after every other things we have done, all verifications, seamless transactions, but for property developer who are listing on our app, we have a subscription plan, either yearly or monthly, either bi-monthly or annual. So are you getting me? So when you get to Dom Heritage, a property, a global property listing platform, either you wanted to sell, you wanted to buy, you wanted to rent, or you wanted to lease, even an apartment, it's possible there on Dom Heritage. So how do you know? How do you get to know that this is a genuine property you are buying? We do everything for you and we give you our data that this is our data, the genuinity of the properties. We will go anywhere and find out. After your conclusions, you can make payments on our Tommy Heritage platform. Or you come down from anywhere you are to the locations of the property owner and pay. But we must be involved. Why are we must be involved? As we must be able to certify these persons you are paying for is the persons that owns this property. So that tomorrow you will not come and be asking or be questioning us or be inquiring that we are the middlemen. Why don't we advise before you proceed on the properties you saw on our platform? That is why we do it our due diligence to make sure everything works perfectly. So once again, you're welcome to Dome Heritage. And I will take each, I will take time to come again and explain what is the investment you are doing. You cannot lose when you invest with us. You cannot lose when you buy property from us. This is our profession. We have been doing it, and we have been doing it for a decade now. And we rest assured that every due diligence we done. Invest your money, invest your money so that the money in your account, you have $10,000 in your account, invest it today with us. Why we say you should invest with us. We know how we can grow your money for you. Within 1 year, you can be bold enough to tell you we go home with 30% return of your investment. How do we do the magic? If you might ask me, how do we do the magic? You get nothing less than that. How do you do the magic of you getting nothing less than 30% of your ROI on your investments? We make sure that the property you are buying is in a good locations. What did I mean by good locations? In locations where you have enough power supply, in locations where you have access to the city centers, in locations very close and proximity to the airport stations, train stations, and to transport stations. I will make sure that hospitality is of the core in their locations. We make sure that water system is being run by government, and we have the options of drilling borehole, enough water supply up to 100% is rest assured. Where we get to our property. What do I mean? We do our planning, we do our budgeting, and we do our validations. And we proposed an ROI for your investment in the next 6 months or a years to come. And you can never lose. Your money can never lose to without heritage. You rest assured. You should be also be rest assured that the wisdom heritage, working with the first class heritage, will not bring you ashore. So kindly let me open the chat room now for people to comment. Hello, viewers. This is the first class heritage. Is the first class heritage that powers Dormy heritage. Thank you for coming. We'll still be here the same time next week. God's willing. Join us for a moment of mind blowing real estate investment. Thank you and God bless you. Stay tuned. Bye. Enjoy the rest of your week and have a wonderful weekend. Thank you, viewers. God bless you. Bye for now.